I'm looking at all of this and I find myself saying, it's one of those.
So the big question is, was Smith actually mocking AJ Wilson's contract? Especially right after she had just won the MVP award. And did she win it unanimously? Let's dive into that.
This was in 1997, and then she's now one of 4 players that have 3 MVPs under their belt. Sheryl Swoopes, Lisa.
Okay, so check this out. Sheryl Swoopes did something amazing back in 97, being the first to win 3 MVPs. And now Aya Wilson is in that elite group of 4, right alongside legends like Lisa Leslie and Lauren Jackson. But here's where it gets interesting. Dan Patrick is out here saying Caitlin Clark is way more valuable to the Fever than Aya is to the Aces. He admits Aya is the best player, sure, but he's talking about total value. He thinks Clark's worth is obvious everywhere, even if it doesn't show up in the usual stats or TV ratings, which he says is unfair to her. That total value stuff, according to him, is even more important than the raw numbers.
Indiana Fever made the playoffs. They didn't play last night, but thanks to Las Vegas with a win over Chicago and
Listen, if you're a WNBA fan, you know this league is pure passion, from rivalries to intense games. And get this, the Indiana Fever actually clinched a playoff spot last night without even playing. That happened because Vegas beat Chicago and Phoenix took down Atlanta. But today, we're really diving into Aya Wilson's contract details and how they surprisingly connect with Caitlin Clark. Aya just made history on September 22nd, 2024, cementing her legacy by winning her 3rd straight MVP. She's only the 4th player ever to do that, right up there with legends like Sheryl Swoopes and Lisa Leslie. What's even crazier is she wasn't just MVP. She became the first ever WNBA player to get all 61 first-place votes. Plus, she smashed Diana Taurasi's 20.6 scoring average and became the first player to hit 1,000 points in a single season. Talk about a monster year. In her MVP speech, Aya made sure to give props to everyone. She said, "I hope you all understand that this trophy is meaningless without the reason why. We have all been through a lot and will continue to do so." She also stressed that her dominance isn't just about her individual skills or how hard she works. It's truly a team effort, a testament to what the entire Las Vegas Aces squad accomplishes together. Around July 2023, those contract rumors for Aya started popping up again. We're talking about her 2-year deal with the Aces, which runs through the end of 2025. And honestly, fans are probably starting to get a little worried. Think about it, she's an Olympic gold medalist, a 3-time MVP, and a Western Conference Player of the Month. But her contract? It's a total of $400,000 or $200,000 per season. Does that really reflect her value? The good news is she's set to be one of the first players to benefit from the WNBA's 2025 salary cap increase, which is projected to jump to $1.5 million. Still, her current value just seems off. A lot of people are seriously wondering if Aya Wilson, who just absolutely dominates on the court, is actually getting paid what she's worth. It's a huge question, and one that many fans are thinking about right now.
Here's Wilson for 1,000. Yes!
Now, fans are starting to ask if there's more behind the silence around Aya's contract, especially since she herself has hinted at league agendas and favoritism. And let's be real, when you hear agenda and favoritism in the basketball world, Caitlin Clark's name often comes up. This young college phenom from Iowa exploded onto the scene, getting her name on everything from products to brands, and gained global fame almost overnight. But that rapid rise has also drawn criticism, even from a legend like Sheryl Swoopes, who openly questioned whether Clark could really succeed as a pro and keep up her college dominance in the WNBA, flat out saying, "That is definitely not going to happen."
I hope you understand your worth. I hope you understand how much growth that you have and how special you really are in this league and to me and to everybody.
Look, some legendary rookie milestones have been set, like the first triple-double, the most assists in an all-star game by a rookie, and even the first rookie with 2 triple-doubles in a single season. Those were all Sheryl Swoopes. Now about Caitlin Clark, she's more than just a stats machine who breaks records. Her personality is magnetic, and that's exactly why fans love her, traveling far and wide just to see her play. People are already talking about her as a strong contender for Rookie of the Year.
Dominating is A'ja Wilson.
But here's the thing about Caitlin Clark. Before she even turned pro, she signed the most lucrative shoe deal in women's basketball history. When she entered the WNBA in April 2024, she inked a massive 8-year, $28 million endorsement deal with Nike. That deal even included her own signature shoe as the Indiana Fever guard. On top of that, Clark immediately gained recognition, not just for her incredible, innovative play on the court, but also for everything she represents, including her rapidly growing multi-million-dollar brand.
Be that easy. So will Caitlin Clark be a good pro?
Through all the sporadic attacks and criticisms thrown her way, Caitlin Clark never really reacted. She just stayed quiet and ignored the haters. But despite her silence, those critics kept pushing accusations, some even hinting that racism played a role and that other players weren't receiving the same kind of harsh treatment she was.
Hey, I'm Malika Andrews. We start our show in the W, where Caitlin Clark has just been named the 2024 Rookie.
Basketball reporter Ethan Strauss says this whole conversation quickly blew up into a bigger debate about league superstar Aya Wilson not having a contract with a major sports powerhouse. Aya herself actually shut down those rumors with a direct photo she posted on her old account. Now, here's what industry insiders are saying. The merchandise companies have apparently learned their lesson. They're giving Aya, the MVP winner, priority when it comes to releasing a signature shoe because they definitely don't want to upset her or the fans. But listen, it goes beyond just Aya being an MVP and a Nike athlete. It's also about company culture, one that sometimes focuses more on reacting to noise than creating it, which is the opposite of how Nike used to operate. With all this going on, IAS fans can relax knowing the team itself is sticking around for the long haul. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for her teammate, Kate Martin.
Pointed. They have traversed the entire country to come here to Phoenix to get a look at her today.
In a TikTok video, Kate Martin actually shared that it was her last day as a Las Vegas player. It was a pretty emotional moment.
In this league, obviously, I'm happy that she's brought a whole bunch of new eyes along with Angel Reese and continuing to bring those fans. I mean, to be at the Fever game and for the game to be sold out like that, I'm not sure if every single one after has been sold out, but I know it's been close. And she's gonna turn it.
Kate had been performing really well. And since moving on to Golden State, Aya Wilson and other players have been showering her with tons of support on social media. It's great to see that camaraderie.
We're not really strong a lot of times, and we didn't get a lot of calls. And going back and looking at the film, I've seen a lot of calls that weren't made.
It sounds like there were some odd things happening around the 2024 WNBA draft, with unusually low expectations for certain aspects. Aya Wilson even weighed in. But then there's Caitlin Clark. Even though the details sometimes get a little jumbled, everyone knows she was the standout. She completely defied expectations. Not by going to the Aces in the second round, but by being the #1 overall pick for the Indiana Fever, where she's already making a massive impact.
Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA. But for her individually, I don't think she should get involved on nothing that's being said. Just go have fun, enjoy. People need to realize the Indiana Fever, this is the second year in a row they had the #1 pick. So do y'all know what that means? That means they're not that good. They had back-to-back years as the #1 pick.
Why are you a hater on the Fever, man?
No, I am a realist. Because not only I get people are just crazy about why she should be doing this and they should be doing that. If she's so great, this team, it's still a team game, people. It is still a team game, and but I'm rooting for Caitlin because I've been in that seat before. I've walked that road before. I hope she kills. I hope Aaliyah Boston does.
For the first half of the season, Kate Martin was a really important player off the bench, consistently logging double-digit minutes and playing well for a championship-level team. But then, for reasons that are still unclear, Coach Becky Hammon made a big change to Martin's role in the second half. That meant Kate was often playing 5 minutes or less, and she even missed 5 games, including the most recent playoffs, where the Aces ultimately lost. Now she's joined the Golden State Valkyries, a move she confirmed directly to ESPN.
Overwhelmingly black league, whose stars have always been a little disproportionately white, and I think there is some real angst about another white player being pushed to the forefront. As it happens, though, a lot of the greatest women's players of all time are not some great white hope thing. Diana Taurasi is unbelievable.
So, What does all this mean for the Aces moving forward? It's not just Kate Martin. There are other key players whose futures could be uncertain. You've got well-known stars like Kelsey Plum, who's in her prime, and even veterans like Sydney Colson and Tiffany Hayes might be considering their next moves. But there's definitely a silver lining here. The WNBA champions will be looking to rally around Aya Wilson's decision to stay with the team. That's a huge boost.
Martin from the Las Vegas Aces, now a Golden State Valkyrie, and joins us now live. First of all, congratulations, Kaden. You came in on your rookie campaign, you joined at the Aces, which you could say is like the penthouse, and now you're going to be joining essentially a new franchise as they have a new build.
Opportunity, and you just need one shot, right? And I am very thankful for the Aces and everything I got to learn there, but I'm really excited for this new beginning and to build something from the ground up here with the Valkyries.
Jones trying to stop her. The fader, good!
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment below.